Hi card making friends, welcome back. I've been having so much fun lately experimenting with these new color combos that I decided to turn it into a video series. These will be short, easy to follow videos where I share a beautiful color combo and create a quick card using these colors. Today we're going to be playing with Waterfall, Blush, Tutu, and Dahlia. And we're creating with the Botanical Waltz layering dies from Altenew. These are very cool. There's a whole bunch of dies in here, like a whole bunch, and I'm going to pull this in close. They're each numbered, okay? And so there is a legend inside the packaging that it comes with, and it shows you which numbers and how to cut them and use the keyhole system to quickly and easily put them together just like that. They're super, super easy. And I got a second one here. This one is the one over in the top right-hand side. So I've used the 3 dies that it told me to use, and then you just quickly line them up like this. And the flowers are done with the Blush, Tutu, and Dahlia cardstock. For the leaves, this big die at the bottom, I decided to use Waterfall. Okay, and it fits on a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of cardstock, and you get, I think, 4 or 5 sets of leaves out of one die, which is very cool. Hi, I'm Sandi, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so the last piece I was going to do, or the third piece with the colors in it, is this little bud that's second from the bottom on the right-hand side of the packaging. And I have them all cut out already, and I'm going to do the Dahlia in the background and then do one piece of Tutu on the top. I think that buds are a little bit darker than flowers, and that's why I went with that color composition. I just wanted to point out before we make the card that in the legend you also get color combinations and you get a couple of different card designs. Okay, it's time to glue our flowers together, and a little bit about the colors. Mixing warm and cool colors like this brings freshness and visual interest to the card, while the variation in light and dark shades helps guide the eye and add dimension. The result is a soft, elegant, and modern palette that feels both fresh and perfectly balanced, which is exactly what I was looking for with this card. The soft pink tones, Blush, Tutu, and Dahlia, create a cohesive tone-on-tone look, which builds in depth, while the cool Waterfall Teal adds just the right amount of contrast to keep the design from feeling flat. Okay, we're just about finished. We're going to glue this last one together. Again, using the keyhole system, which makes it super, super easy to do. And then we are going to create a background, or what I like to call a little background noise for our card. When I'm designing, I like to use these color tabs. This was a set that Spellbinders came out with, and I got it when I got their entire collection of paper, and I find it very easy to play with these and come up with new color combinations. I'll link the dies underneath this video for you. I like to addition my card bases to figure out which one I'm going to like better, and I am using the Paper Rhythm embossing folder from Altenew, and I had a hard time deciding whether I was going to go with the Dahlia or a white background. And so here's what I do is I kind of audition each one of them by dry fitting some of the elements onto each card, and I think you can tell I decided to choose the white. So adding this to the background and doing white on white, you have a tone on tone, but you also have shadows that are created by the embossing folder, which adds interest, or like I call it, background noise, to your card, giving it more interest and more depth. And so as you can tell, I have added some pieces of foam square onto the back of each of these elements, and I'm starting to add them to the card. And using foam tape adds even more dimension. You don't want to get too carried away or it's not going to fit inside an envelope. So the combination of an embossing folder plus a 1 layer of a foam tape is about the maximum that I go. One thing you want to watch out for with these is because of the key lock system, the center of each of these flowers is hollow. And so if you stick it right over top of one of the teal colored leaves, that's going to be the center of your flower. I chose to have mine white, so I popped them just above the top. And don't forget to glue down your little stem tails. There's nothing worse than having little tails hanging out. I had 1 leaf left over, so I decided that that would be a fun decoration on the inside just to add a little bit of interest. Okay, And I'm coming back and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to these bottom guys to get them secured to the card. I like to use the Simon Says Stamps craft glue for this because it dries as a matte finish. Okay, we're going to do the sentiment, and the sentiment comes from the new One Go Friendship Flowers, and it's a little tiny one that was up on the top, and so I stamped it in black on a scrap of white cardstock and then just used my scissors to trim it out. Okay, but I'm not going to add it now because I'm going to add some splatter. So I'm going with gold splatter for this one. This is the Yashimoto Pale Gold Watercolor from Spellbinders. You can also get it at Simon Says Stamps. And you just want to spritz a bunch of water in there and activate the paint and get it going. And I am using a fan brush because I want small blobs and I want it all over my card. And you notice I didn't put my sentiment in. I didn't want the splatter all over it. Okay, so the final touch, I decided I'm going to add some antique gold stellar sequins. These are from Altenew, and don't you love the cool container that they come out with? When you order the sequins, you get 6 bags, and there's 6 different sizes. And so this little case unscrews. There is a little pod for each side, and then it screws up into one little tower, which is very cool and very easy to store. Okay, so I am going to add my sentiment into the bottom right corner, and then that will allow me to decide where I want to add my sequins. And I decided white on white because I didn't want to add another color and I wanted it to blend in with the background. Okay, so I like to use my embellishment wand to lay down my sequins, and I'm just kind of moving them around, again auditioning to see where I want to glue them down. And once I've made that decision, then I'm going to come back in with my Barely Art glue. And I really like this glue because it's got that nice fine tip on it. And it makes gluing these down super easy because you just put a little dab on, pick the sequin up with the embellishment wand, pop a little dab of glue underneath, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, I also like to work in 3s and odd numbers. I find it more visually relaxing to do that. Okay, just popping the last 3 in there. I got a little bit of glue on the end of my wand, so they're sticking. So there you go. There's my finished card for Perfect Color Combo for Card Making, video number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends. And here's a couple more videos I thought you might like.